Most betta fish don't die early because their owner didn't care. They die early because the wrong betta was bought in the first place. Some bettas are bred almost entirely for looks, not health or longevity. They're sold to beginners with no warning about the problems that come with them. So here are the worst betta fish to buy and why these specific types cause more issues than people expect. First up are half-moon bettas. Half-moon bettas are one of the most popular bettas in the hobby, which is exactly why they show up on this list. People buy half-moons because they look impressive. Big tail spread, dramatic movement, instant centerpiece fish. They look like what most people picture when they hear the word betta. The problem is that even normal half-moons carry a lot of fin mass. That extra fin area creates drag, and over time it adds up. Swimming takes more effort, so you'll often see half-moons resting more than expected, sitting on leaves, leaning on decorations or plants, or choosing one specific corner and committing to it. That's not personality, that's a fish budgeting on energy. More fins also means more chances for damage. Small tears, fraying edges, splits, and once fin damage starts, it tends to repeat. Torn fins stress the fish, stressed fish heal slower, and suddenly you're inspecting fins every day like it's a routine checkup. Half-moons also create unrealistic expectations. People see perfectly flared half-moons online and think their fish should always look like that. In reality, that wide fan shape usually shows up when the fish is annoyed or showing off. If your half-moon isn't flaring constantly, that's good. If it looks worn out, that's not. Half-moons can live good lives, but they are less forgiving than shorter fin bettas. Beginners usually learn this after they've already bought one. Up next is the double-tail bettas. Double-tail bettas look unique, and that uniqueness comes with fine print. The double-tail trait is linked to changes in body structure. Many double-tails have shorter, more compact bodies, and that can affect swimming strength and posture. In real life, this often looks like awkward movement, quicker fatigue, or a fish that just never seems fully confident in its own body. Some double-tails are perfectly fine. Others struggle in subtle ways that are easy to miss at first. Double-tails also have fin balance problems. Two-tail lobes means twice the chances for uneven tearing. One side gets damaged, heals slower, and now the fish looks rough even though the tank hasn't changed at all. This is the betta that makes people say, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Sometimes the answer is nothing. You just bought a fish with built-in complications. Experienced keepers can spot healthier double-tails. Beginners usually just pick the one that looks cool under the store light. Up next are dragon scale bettas. Dragon scale bettas are stunning. They have thick scales, bold contrast, and a look that immediately gets your attention, but they also come with problems that are rarely mentioned at the store. Those thick scales don't always stop growing neatly. Over time, some dragon scales develop diamond eye, where scales grow over the eyes and reduce vision. A betta that can't see well misses food, startles easily, and bumps into things. None of that is dramatic at first, it just slowly turns your confident fish into one that seems jumpy and stressed for no obvious reason. Dragon scale lines are also linked to higher rates of tumors and unusual growths compared to many standard bettas. Not every dragon scale will develop these issues, but the odds are high, and most buyers are not warned. Buying a dragon scale often means signing up for closer observation long term. They can be great fish, but they are not low maintenance, no matter how calm they look in the cup. Up next are giant bettas. Giant bettas sound amazing. Bigger betta, bigger presence, bigger personality. But they're not so consistent with that. Some giant bettas are well-bred and stable, but others come with poor genetics, unpredictable aggression, or health issues tied to rapid growth. Two giants from the same store can behave like completely different species. Their size also creates expectation problems. People see a bigger fish and assume it can handle more tank mates, more flow, and more activity. Often the opposite actually happens. Many giant bettas are more territorial and less tolerant than standard bettas. They also need more space than people expect, which is not always communicated clearly. When giants are kept in setups that are too small or too busy, stress shows up quickly and it shows up loudly. Giant bettas aren't bad fish, they're just a gamble, and beginners don't usually realize they're gambling. Finally is the crown-tail bettas. Crown-tail bettas look tough, and that's why people assume they are. Those spiky fins make them stand out, and a lot of beginners think shorter fins automatically mean fewer problems. Crown-tails actually have some of the most fragile fin rays of any betta type. The reduced webbing means each ray is more exposed and easier to tear or bend. This makes crown-tails extremely prone to fin rot and chronic fin damage. Small injuries that would heal quickly on other bettas can linger or get worse on crown-tails. They're also the hardest bettas to visually diagnose. Their fins already look uneven and spiky, so early fin rot often gets dismissed as normal fin shape. By the time people realize something is wrong, the fish has been struggling for a while. Crown-tails can be striking fish, but they require more monitoring than most people expect. They are not the low-effort choice they're often sold as. So if you're wondering what to buy instead, if you want the safest betta choice for most people, prioritize function. Placat bettas are strong swimmers and far less prone to fin damage. Delta tail bettas strike a good balance between appearance and durability, and even classic veil tails, while not the super trendy look, are often hardier and more forgiving. When choosing any betta, look for clear eyes, smooth swimming, a straight spine, intact fins, and a fish that reacts to movement instead of just sitting still and judging you. If you want, comment what type of betta you have, or which one you almost bought because it looked amazing in the store. I'm Mark Gills, and I'll see you in the next video.